So our topic today is focused on these two parts. First, we review the questions on the quizzes, and second one go to the 2023 section 2. And if the time allowed, we go to the new topics. All right. So let's go to the quizzes part. So I can see from here, about 16 people have tried the all results. So I can see the result here. Okay. I see majority. The best people here in the list is the William. John William. John. I think it's John Doe. William Liu. William right? Will. 98%. I think I cannot see the time, but I can see the accuracy here. And Justin and Claire and Grace, Alice, and Sherry, and Sabrina, and Alan. I think this one is just Jonathan. Yeah, Jonathan. Someone in the back side. Let me get the name first. Oh, Allison and then. Okay. Done. Okay. So you can see here, majority of people, let's level about Allison, we didn't finish this part, right? I saw Max and Daniel Joe. I think it's Tyler. This one is Tyler, right? So Tyler, you didn't finish yet all of them. You better finish them, okay? Tyler. This one, majority of them is algebra 1. So you can see most of people, okay, got 70% correct. If over 70% is good. But next time I will sign this one as another review, okay? I not set 5 minutes. This one, just like each time the question said is 5 minutes, I will set a little bit shorter, about 2 minutes, okay? So totally less than 2 hours. You should be finished less than 2 hours. And I hope you guys can have better accuracy. And first time quick, and second time is a little bit quicker. Sounds good? And today's homework will be another set of the SAT quizzes part. I will send 2 of them. One of them is this one you do before. And after a couple weeks later, hopefully you can do it a little bit better and quicker, okay? Right, so we go to the question part. So quickly check question part. You can see the question, I can base the question based on accuracy, okay, to see who do most wrong part. And most wrong part, something like this first question. Okay. Right, so maybe I go a little bit more here. I don't know, have you guys record the time you finish the quizzes here? Let me go to the Excel part, try to write down the time, how many guys did it. Okay. Check here, because I didn't see the time here. I hopefully can set a little bit shorter, can help you better. Week 3. Okay, maybe I don't like waste the time here to record time. Sorry. Maybe you guys put your time on the chat part. Can you guys go to the team, go chat part, and write down the minutes there, and I will collect or put all data together later, so we don't waste the time on the classes. All right, let's go to the question. So maybe a little bit better first. That's the most important part. Right? All right, see this question 56. 56. Let me make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see a little bit better. Right? Can you guys see screen? Everyone can see my screen, right? In the quizzes part. If you're not, please make loud noise and try to.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Okay, so here, so you can see the 50. This question, only 2 people correct, 11 wrong, 3 was not tried. Okay, so see this one. If y were writable inversely, easily means like this, right? Like this, x should be here. As the square of x, so here is like this. So here should be k, like y, whereas inversely as the x squared. So this is from the first sentence. Second, and y equal 4 when x equal 2. So k can get what? So you can, so from the sentence one, we can get here, right? So k would be 16. Here is 4 times 4, right? K got 16. So it means y equals 16 over x squared, right? Right. So on this part, then what's the value of y when x is 3? So y is x equals 3, right? So x replaced by 3, 16. So would be 16 over 9. Can you guys think about which part are you missing? Which part are you missing? Yes. Did you guys have ever tried one more time like that? Go back to review. I think I let people try 5 times, right? So next time, maybe you can see this one. Whatever this kinds of question would be very easy for us, all right? Check here. Okay, so this is first question. Right, let's go see second. Right, anyone have questions about that part? About this? About 50. Everyone understand, right? From now on, whatever this kinds of question, inversely, it means like this, right? Okay, good. No questions. All right, let's move on. Second one. About 9 people do wrong in this part. Hey, still pretty many people do probably wrong. So 43. Which of the following represents equation? I'm sorry. Please, equation that's the line with an x-intercept. X-intercept is 5. X-intercept is 5, so it's 5, 0, right? Y-intercept is 6, so it's 0, 6, right? So whatever group, we can quickly x, y, 0. 5, 0 is right here, right? So 6, 0, 6 is right here. So linear line was this dot. So based on these two data, we can get the slope, right? Slope is what? Slope here, you can see here is 6 unit, here is 5 unit, right? So definitely is. So slope, actually, you guys, earlier we teach this one slope, how to get it. Something like here is x1, y1, x2, y2. So slope is y2 minus y1, right? x2 minus x1, right? So you can get y2, 6 minus 0. Here is 0 minus 5. So equals negative 6 over 5, right? Slope you got it. Y-intercept is got it. So you can get y equal negative 6 over 5 x plus, right, 6. This is the equation, what we want. That when x equals 0, right, when x equals 0, 6. So this is y-intercept. When y equals 0, so let's move this to the right, right? So y equals 0, x got what? X got 5, right? So this is line. So that's why we need to find out this, right? Which one of the option here? So first we see the slope. So this one is correct. This one wrong, right? This one slope is correct. This slope is wrong, right? So from this two. So looks like this one is somewhat transformed. They're not exactly like this one, but a transform. Like 6 move to the left. Because this is correct. A lot of people, yeah, 4 people choose here. What about what's wrong with this one? What's wrong with this one? Actually, sometimes you can make it a little bit easier. You can see find is you can put a 5 here. You can something like put a 5 here. What you can put a 5 here. Here got 0, y equals 6. Yeah, y-intercept correct. But what about when the y equals 0, I mean, what a y-interception. So when x equals 0, y not equal 6, right? So definitely this one is correct. All right. A surprise, this one do so many people do wrong. So this is very basic, right? So both of these two questions is in the algebra 1. We learn this in the algebra 1. Any question about this part? Oh, if you have questions, please put the one in the chat as well. No worry. No worry. So go come back here, read it carefully. So the question is easy, right? So but what's wrong, right? What part are we missing? See next one, 45. All right. Above 5, half people do wrong, right? 7 people do class 6, only 6. So let's read this carefully. On a real number line, what a real number line is like this, right? Real number line. So here is positive infinity. This is negative infinity. X is more, so here is initial 0. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, right? In the right side. So right side is maximum, one is negative, right? So let's see, go move on. Let's a number x, we don't know where is it. Suppose it's somewhere here, x. Don't know where number it. It's more than 4 times as far from 10. Far from 10. So x. All right, so let me rewrite this one a little bit longer. So looks like they talk about 10. Let's move 0 here. Negative infinity, positive infinity. Suppose 10 is here. Suppose so x suppose is somewhere here. So x from 10, x distance to 10 is x minus 10 absolutely, right? Is 4 times. All right, so let's read this carefully. The number x is more than 4. More than 4 means greater, right? More than is greater. 4 times as far from 10 as is from 40. 40, suppose somewhere here. So 40. So here distance is x minus 40. Here distance is x minus 10. The distance from this one to here is more than 4 times distance here. All right, so it means we build up here like this. So actually build this kind of equation. This x, we don't know where is it. Potentially here. Potentially somewhere here. The distance here to 10 and distance here to 40. So here definitely like 4 times longer than here, right? So x, so I don't know where is it. So the distance here to here is still useless. X minus 40 in absolute value. X minus 10 absolute value. I heard someone may join in the team. Sorry, I go back here one time. Sorry, that's 2 people. Nobody here. All right, so nobody. Okay, so minimize here. So still you can see here is, right? So we build these kinds of equation. So what now actually is try to find out what's the solution of this part. This is a little bit challenging. Right? I'm sorry, and move the screen a little bit. So let's see. So the equation building here. So actually, objective is try to find a solution of here. All right. So this one a little bit challenging. I think this one is most challenging, but I've surprised a lot of people to correct here. Right. There's some area was not good right at writing. So let me go a little bit down here. So let's do 2 things. Let's do something here. So first thing, what do we need to do here? First thing, We need to get rid of absolute value, right? All right. So we can see the data X is potentially less than here, or in between here, or bigger than here, right? So first, if their X greater, we see this part first, is greater than 40, greater than 40. If they are greater than 40, all right, so X minus 10 definitely is positive, all right? So X minus 40 also positive, right? So we can get rid of it. So we can get this cancel inequality. So X minus 10 greater than 4X minus 160, right? So 3X less than 150, right? 150. So means both sides divide 3, so X less than 50. So when X greater than 40, only the area X less than 50 part, the distance can be four times bigger than the distance to the 40. Let's give a typical example. Say 50. So 50 to 10, the distance is 40. 40, right? 50 to 40, distance is 10, right? So it's exactly 4 times. That's about, say, about the dot is exactly at 40. The distance 40 to 40 itself is 0. The 40 to 10 is what? Is 30. So 30 definitely 4 times more than 0, right? So it makes sense. So this one is makes sense. Second, so if the X was in between this 10 to 40, is in between 10 and 40. What's going on? So the X minus 10 is positive, but X minus 40 should be negative, right? So became negative X plus 40. Right? So right now we go inside a little bit. We disperse inside, distribute inside. So right now you can got a 5X greater than 170, X greater than 34. So if they're in between this range, X should be greater than 34. So from like say here is 50 to 40 works, and 34 to 40 also works. So it means first is X greater than 34, less than 40. And the first part is greater than 40, less than 50. They have two parts right now, right? All right. So what about the third part? Third part, let's think this area. If X less than 10, X less than 10, so this absolute value, like this equation, we need to change into what? Is 10 minus X greater than 4, 40 minus X. Right? So we distribute inside as well, 160 minus 4X. So come back here is 3X greater than 150, X greater than 50. X less than 10, X greater than 50 looks like conflict each other. So it means no X actually in this area shows the distance to here 4 times greater than here. It also makes sense, right? Because you can see that any distance from here to here, even closer, shorter than to the 40. How can they have 4 times, right? So overall, we combine these two. Combine these two, so will be less than 50, greater than 34. Maybe, right? So I think C is correct. I know I'm writing just from left to right screens everywhere. All right. Hopefully you can follow me. I'll still heard someone join in here, maybe. I can log in or log out 9 times. Hopefully that works. All right. Anyone have question about this part 45? I know this is the most challenging part because it's definitely take a little bit longer time to finish. Sounds good? Sometimes people do a little bit quicker, do some tricky, just like find a number in between here if they make sense or not. Something like say.
It makes sense.
Yeah, this is a logical process, but some people do say take a word shortcut, say, all right, I want to ABCD, find a number in between them, check them if they are good or not. Something like say, we know the number is between 34 to 50, right? Someone say, all right, okay, so x greater than 50. I pick a number there, something like 100. So 100 to the 10 is 90, right? 100 to the 40 is 60. So it's not 4 times. Definitely it's wrong. Okay. Here also wrong because x 100 is not included. Here 100 is not included. Suppose not included, but only this one is take the 100 away from there. So right now you can see C is correct. Hey, but that's not lucky. If you pick the wrong number, it make it even more, even not get your right choice. So sometimes a little bit shortcut. That's really shortcut, but this one is actually process. Okay, let's move on next one. If you don't have questions, please make some noise. Make some noise and bring the question up, all right? All right, let's move on. Clean screen. 15, half cent, 50%, correct? 50% wrong. Let's see what's happening. Okay, Carlos began with twice as much money as Davis had. Oh, that's okay. So first one looks like they try to talk about money, always question about money, right? So we can see here is D. So okay, so initially, so we just say initially money. So C is 2 times of D, all right? So easily you got it, right? After Carlos give $12 to David, so C give $12 to David, David became, right, like this. Carlos, this is Carlos' money, right? This is David's money. Carl still have 10 more than David. So David have this one. So if they minus, if this part minus this part, still more than 10, right? This makes sense. So first equation, second equation, we build a system, just from here. Only real quick sentence. How much money do they have combined together at the start? So it means they want to C plus D. What is C plus D? All right, so we need to get it here first. So C plus equal to D. Yes, we replace here. So 2D minus 12 minus D minus 12 equals 10, right? So first D, D equals 24, so 34, right? The D got 34. So C got what? 68. So C plus D equals 90, 102, 102, right? All right. I think it's pretty decent, right? Did you guys figure out what's going on here? Did you guys follow this kinds of question? So this is also algebra 1, right? They are system called two linear line system, and find a solution and up the result. Be careful about sometimes like not ask us how much money Carlos have or how much money Davis have. Like say combine. Luckily, in phases here. Say any questions? No. Okay, now we move on. Okay, 29. Actually, Sunday, I need you guys open your camera. Let me see who you are. Okay, we didn't see you guys face to face. Sometimes we need to know, right? All right, let's move on. Okay, 29. So right now less than 50%. Do wrong. That's better. We go most challenging part to the less challenging part for majority people. This is I like to use quizzes because they have some statistics results and let me understand how you guys going. I only missed the part just how long you guys use it. Right, the 29. If so, this is like exponent. You guys know exponent, right? AM times AN is the product rule m plus n. If they are divide is minus, right? This is very basic part, right? So A and B product power, so can be each of the factor power by itself. If they are quantum or divide fraction, So it's separate, right? Clicking in. So this is the servos. A power 0 equal 1. Of course, A cannot equal 1. So any number except 0 power 0 always 1. You can see here, this one, something like m equal n. So it means this number equal this number. So always equal 1, right? So this is five different kinds of exponent. Please remember this. I believe a lot of area will be using this information. Okay, so, all right, let's go back to this question, right? So if here, so what do we do? So we combine together. So first, left part is a plus b, right? The right part is 7c minus d. So if they are equal to each other, it means a plus b equals c minus d. Let's see. A plus b equals c minus d. So let's say, what's the d in terms of this one? So d, so we move d to the left, so it became positive. Move everything to the right part. Got this part, right? D equal c minus a minus b. That's it. That's it. Easy. I hopefully under my explanation get you better, quicker. All right. So this is definitely not challenge. I can see which one wrong if I click here, but I don't like to do that. So please understand by yourself. If you do wrong, all right, next time when I assign the same questions, similarity kinds of questions, please a little bit pay attention to these kinds of rule. Right? Okay. Right, goes 48. 48. All right, so this is, I need someone help me read. Sherry, can you help me read the question here? Just sentence by sentence, all right? I don't
Okay,
like you read too quick.
okay.
Yeah,
It cost Emma P dollars to make each of her custom bracelets, which she sells for $M a piece. She makes a profit of 60 if she makes and sells 5 of these bracelets. But
okay, stop
she
here.
only
Here. Pause here, pause. Right, let's do here. Okay, so let's pause here. Emma spent P dollars to make each of her customers. So each bracelet, each of them, each piece, their cost is P dollars, right? So I'm transfer this sentence here. She sells for M dollars a piece, right? A piece. So M definitely bigger than P, right? And she make a profit $60. So this is the cost, and this is the actual sale money, right? So let's see there. So M minus P is the part of the profit, right? Each piece have so much profit, right? So she makes $60 if she make and sell 5 pieces of them. So 5 pieces of them. So first, we build this kind of one. From this sentence, first sentence, we build this so much information. All right. Okay. Sherry, can you move on?
Okay, but she only makes a profit of $10 if she makes 5 bracelets, but only sells 4 of them. How much does it cost for Emma to make each?
Yep. All right. Second sentence. So second sentence here. So she only make a profit of $10, right? She make 5 brackets, so he cost 5p. But she sells 4 of them. She collect about this money. She sells. It costs her so much. She gets so much. So the profit only 10. Right? It makes sense. She sell of them, make so much, use so much money. Or of course, you got it $10. So right now you build a system here. From the 2 sentences, we make it how much here. So go to the question. How much does it cost Emma to make each bracket? So it means they want to P value. So actually, we can got an MP data. So let's do it easier way. Let's see here. So here is 5m minus 5p, right? So here is 4m minus 5p. So top minus bottom, 50 is m. So m is 50. So he sells $50 per piece. So if you put it back in here, m minus p is what? $12. M minus P is $12. So here is 50. P is 38, right? Per piece. That's it. That's it. So they actually use the information from actually problem, just need our algebra one kind of system of equation to solve the problem. It makes sense? Everyone makes sense? Everyone understand what I'm go this kinds of process and get the solutions? Okay, thank you, Sherry. All right, so you guys silence. I just assume you guys understand. Okay, I move on. Next one. Big. All right, see this question. I don't know what's the question. Sorry, I'll go down here. All right, so number four, 6% do 8 correct, 6 1. Who didn't try? Brian, can you please don't make noise? Thank you. 4. Which of the following equation of the line in the xy plane? So this one is linear line. So whenever linear line, we need to know x-intercept, y-intercept, what's the slope, right? So most of time, you guys need to know. So here, can you guys read it here? It's negative 4, 0, right? What about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 0, negative 4, right? So the slope is negative 1. So y, so we know that, so negative is, we know the slope, we know the y-intercept. So actually we can get a linear line. Actually it's like this, right? We know the slope, we know the, let me repeat it here. So you know the slope, you know the y-intercept, have this kinds of format, right? So whatever you know the slope, you know the y-intercept, you can do this. But if you know x-intercept, you can do like this. So this is x-intercept. So put in x-intercept is part 0, y 0, right? So full format. And third format is they do like this: ax plus by equals 0, equals c, no, equals 0, sorry. So this is called standard format. This is called slope y-intercept format. This is called slope x-intercept format. This is called standard format. So whatever you find slope, you find y-intercept, whatever you find slope or x-intercept, just 3 of them, you need 2 of them, you can get this kind of expression. Right? So you can see here, so we try to find which one actually match. They do some transform. So x plus y equal negative 4. Right? That's it. Pretty easy. I don't think it is take too long time. Just need to refresh your memory to ever do this before or not, right? Pretty easy, right? Do you think it's everyone? Do you think it's here easy, or just very change, or you just not so careful, right? If you don't not careful, maybe just like easy to pick wrong number, wrong choice. Okay, let's move on next one. 31. 31. Alex, Bob, and Carl all collect seashells. Bob has half as many of seals as Carl's. Oh, looks like the earlier money problem, right? So B equal half of the Carl's. Alex has 3 times as many seashells as Bob. Alex has 3 times as many as the Bob's. If Alex and Bob together at 60, so A plus B equal 60. How many share cows have? What's the C? Actually, question is like here. So we transfer this kinds of description into math language, right? Okay, so A equal half C, B equal half A. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my problem, my problem. So anyway, we all use the, let's see, let's replace partially of length right here. So A equal 3B, right? Plus B equals 60. So B got 15 first. Yeah, correct. A plus B equals 60. Right? Did you get it correct? So B got 15. C is, B is half time of the C. So C got 30. C correct? C is 30. Right? Pretty easy part, right? Anyone? Please make some noise. I don't like it's too quiet. Let me see who do wrong. Let me just uncover one of them, right? See. Okay, Justin, correct. Max, you do wrong. You pick 20. That is correct. Claire, correct. Claire, you try twice. Grace, Alan, wrong. Daniel, Jonathan, you wrong. Amy, correct. Sherry, correct. Will, correct. Sabrina, Justin, Tyler, you didn't try it. Okay, please finish them. Make sure you finish them. Okay. All right, go 47. Oh my gosh, it's 19. It's 40 minutes past by. It looks like it takes. Maybe I should a little bit quicker. All right, so this is linear system question. Based on the linear system above, what's the value of 3x plus y? Oh, it's weird. So maybe we can do something easier way. This is the equation 1. This is equation 2. This is the left. This is the right, right? So if there are two equations, left part, left 1 minus left 2 equal right 1 minus right 2, right? So top minus bottom, you can 3x negative y minus 12 plus y equal 11 minus 9 equals 2. That's it. All right. Now let's, this one how looks like pretty very easy one for success. I think most of the SAT text is easy, but needed accuracy. You needed to be very, very careful about what's your choice. So that's why you need a very efficient proof, practice a lot, and then make you good at almost every topic they have. All right, let's go 49. If y varies inverse of x squared, I think we do this one before, but it's different question, right? Then when x is multiplied by 4, will be y will be. So what's the different questions? Only it looks like the same, but it's different, right? So y variable inversely like this, right? For the first half, let's see, when x is multiplied by 4, so when x change to 4x, what y will be? So you can see when y, so let's x replaced by 4x. So let me say this is x1. Initially is x1, okay? And now became, so x became 4x1. So it means x1 change x2, x2 equal 4x1. So here is y2, all right? Because you can see here is y2 also equal here right? X2 squared. So when we x2 replaced by 4x1, we see what y2 looks like. So it's k over 16x1, right? Squared. So this part actually is y1, right? So y2 will be y 16, y by 16. Yeah, the language sometimes is very simple, but just like need well understanding it. All right. Hey, this part if someone do wrong, let's not make sense. Question 12. Okay, absolute. Absolute definitely need a pair or match, right? So whenever we have these kinds of absolute, we need to find a match first. So initially, so here looks like we need to rewrite. Let's see rewrite. So -8 plus 4. So each cell have absolute, right? So here is positive. So here will be -4 and became +4. So actually, let me explain here first. That's too much absolute value. So which two match which one, right? We need to find out which one match first. So first, inside was inside out, inside out. So here most inside the right part. And second part is 3 minus 9. And then have a bigger one, right? So we need to do inside first. So here is 4, here is -6, absolute 6. So here is -2, absolute, so became 2. So the most outside one here, you can see have 3 pairs absolute, right? First sub absolute and 3 pairs for inside out. Or you can outside in, of course, also make this the outside match, but it's not easy to find which one match first. The majority what we need to do is inside out to see which one best match. Should be a pairs, right? Absolute pairs. So whenever they cannot be negative. Only thing is right here, pick which one, right? Make sense? Let me move on a little bit quicker. Looks like they didn't give our 40 minutes limitation this time to the Zoom. It's good. Let's move on. If later stops, we'll continue move on, okay? All right. C20. Let's see 20. A circle. Yeah, this is go to the algebra 2. Let's see. A circle in the XY plane has a center at 5, 7. Circle. So everyone should remember here. I think if you go to the algebra 2, you may have noticed one. So have center. Let me do quick one. So suppose I have center here, x1, y1. Lay center, so it's a circle, right? Like this. So here is diameter radius r. Okay. So let's rethink it about. So since we mentioned these kinds of questions, I need you guys to think about earlier. We have ever learned in algebra 1 is the 2 dot distance. Okay. So the dot, so every dot to this center, the distance is constant, is radius, right? Radius part. So we suppose here is x and y. This center is x1, y1. So how you get the distance between these two? We draw it into a right triangle, right? So here is R. Okay, here is X minus X1 absolute, right? Here is Y minus Y1 absolute, and here is right. So you guys know that, right? So this side, two side square, X minus X1 square plus Y minus Y1 square equal R square, right? The distance here is the distance from this dot to this dot. All right. So right now you can see X, Y keep changing around the circle, a long circle. The distance to this center is always the same. Right? So it means this is described. All X, Y put together would be this kinds of circle. So do you know? This is just extension about the distance. So this dot to this dot distance can be described by this. The R is the distance, right? So if we put all the dot together, became a circle. So you can see whenever the dot, so suppose dot is 3, 7. So you need just replace this part with 3, 7. In R is something, whatever you can get something like 10, whatever you have, right? Right. So let's go back to this question. Keep this in mind. X minus x1, y minus y1, and each of them square equal r squared. Right. Let's go back to see here. A circle with in this xy plane have the center 5, 7. So it means x minus 5 squared plus y minus 7 squared, right? Radius 2, 2 squared. That's it. Which of the following equation is the circle of the equation of the circle? So we just find a match one. Done, right? I believe there's a lot of people do a very good job. So minus 5 minus 7. Here is definitely wrong. Right? Here didn't give square. Right? That's it. That's it. Sounds good. All right, let's move on a little bit quicker. If you all right, 21 geometry. Looks like that's two right triangles. All right, 21. The triangle of these two are similar. What's the value of cosine? Cosine E, let's see, where's the E? E is right here, right? E is right here. Here, I don't know which one. Here, it looks like here. I know this drawing is too small. But it's right here. This is B, this is E, right? So if similar, when they are similar, it doesn't matter because of angle is the same. This right, this 90 degree, 90 degree, this angle is cosine E. So let me see here. We write here. Here is E, right? Here's F. Here is A, B, C, D. I mean, believe D. So here is B, A, and C. Here is 12. Here is 5. Here is 13. So this cosine E equals to cosine B, right? Cosine B. So cosine B is the next conjunction side to the tenuous. So it will be 12 over 13. That's it. So similarity part, the two triangle similarity. So it means angle is the same, the distance is different, right? Size different, but the angle here is the same. It's exactly the same. So let's go back to see this question. So whenever right triangle, let's put it this way, right triangle. So here is alpha, here is beta. So A, B, C. So here is small a, all right? Here small b, here small c. So sine alpha equals what? A over c, right? I'm sorry, sine is b, so it's the first part to here. Sine means how much, how big angle, how right. So we can see in cosine alpha is A over c, is this part. Right? So sine beta. So see sine beta is the front face. So it's A over C. Cosine beta. Cosine beta is next over C. So you can see here, these two is the same, and these two is the same. So we're understanding alpha. Sine alpha is means B over C, right? Cosine alpha is A over C. Sine beta is A over C. Cosine beta is B over C. So C always, the longest one, the hypotenuse always on the denominator. Okay. So whenever they have right triangle, so sine, another one is sine 90 degrees C. This one is means sine. You can see when this angle is so huge. So the face part and the hypotenuse part close exactly match, right? They're just like close to each other. It's 1. So cosine. So if this 1, what about this part? It's close to 0. So go back to see the cosine 90 degree. So would be what? Oh no, sorry. So sine 0 degree. If the degree here is 0, it's very small. So the distance part is almost nothing, right? So equal 0. Cosine 90 will be 1. Kaka, I'm wrong. Cosine 0 will be 1. So this is a very basic part. So maybe we near future we'll talk about this a little bit more details, but it is, I think a lot of people is doing pretty well. So let's go to the hardest part ever first. Sounds good. Now, okay, 26. Still have 4 here. If x greater than 0, which are following equivalent to greater than 1. Greater than 1, I'm sorry, greater than 1. So it means they are not just summarize this part, make it just simplify, right? So first, we needed to make a denominator. See the bottom part, denominator part. So here times 3, right? Times 3 times 2. Use different color. Times 3 times 2. Right? So will be 6. The bottom part is all 6 here. 3x minus 3. What about the right part? 2x plus 10. Right, so flip over, right? So 6 on top. The bottom part is 5x plus 7. That's it. I think a lot of people do very great. Okay. 32. What's the slope of line path? Oh, this linear line again, right? Okay, so let's read it quickly through here. What's the slope of the line past this dot? We don't know the slope yet, but past this dot is parallel. Oh, parallel. When the two line parallel, the slope is the same, right? Parallel to the line that's passing through this dot. So if the first line parallel to the second line, and the second line know the 2 dots, so we can based on this one find the slope. Right? So so x1, y1, x2, y2, right? So okay, so y2 minus y1, -3 minus 3, x2 minus x1, 2 minus -2. So it's -6 over 4 equal -3 over 2. People do very good. So that's it. All right. So you can see a lot of questions from SAT actually from very basic knowledge. They do not too deep. 35. Which of the following about a graph of this? We need to do something like this. Okay, so the graph of y is tangent to the x-axis. The graph have y-intercept to x with 2 points. Do you know what tangent? Tangent is means it just cut. So this is the parabola, right? Parabola, they have like this, they have like this, they have like this. This one means have no x-intercept. This one only one x-intercept. This one have two x-intercept. How to judge it? We use the what? Discriminant. Discriminant Do you guys still remember discriminant? Y equal ax squared plus bx plus c. The discriminant is what? B squared minus 4ac, right? Exactly. So if they are greater than 0, they have two solutions. If they equal 0, they have one. So if they less than 0, will be no solution. So no solution means no x-intercept. If they have equal 0 means tangent just have one, right? If they have greater than 0, they have two x-intercept. So we need structure here, right? So we know which is A, which B is, which A is C. Here, A equal 2, B equal -6, C equal 3. All right, just replace it. -6 squared minus 4AC. So equal 36 minus 24 equal 12. Greater than 0. It definitely goes 2. They have a 2x intercept. So it means the graph y intersect x as 2 points. Here is entirely above. This means no. It's the graph of y line entirely below. Actually, so actually you can see here, when above, when below, determines what? Determined by A. If A greater than 0, the mouth is open up, right? When x less than 0, mouth is open down. Just like let's have the second situation here is when they do the parabola, they have this kind of line, this line, or this line. Is this situation A less than 0? This situation A greater than 0. So here A is 2, so mouth opens up, right? Very well. Anyone have questions? No. Okay, move on. All right, number 9. Let the function be defined as like this. What's the value of 3? Well, put 3 in, right? Replace x by 3. Oh, still have 3 people do wrong. That's not right. So here is 5 times 9. Yes, what? Times 15. 45 minus what? 105. -60. Right? A lot of people do a good job, but here, all right, you need to be careful about this one. This is a very basic part. All right, number 14. Which of the following expression, when evaluated, equals a irrational number? Irrational number. Irrational number. All right, let's see. We need to check all the 4 options, right? So this part. So this one related to square root. Square root. Be careful about the square root. Here is not about the variable part, but I believe you guys have teach in pre-algebra part, right? So like A and transfer into like this, right? A transfer into like this, right? So that's very important. So of course A, B both greater equal than 0. Okay, so let's see this A. So A would transfer into 2 over A, right? Or 4, so here equal half. So here is rational. Here equals A over 2, right? Square root 4 for 2. This is in rational. Square root square equal 8 rational. What about this one? So here equals 16 for 4 rational. What about this part? Square root 2 plus 8. 8 actually transfer like this, right? So equal 3 square root 2. So we know this one is irrational. Yeah. Any questions? Nope. Move on. Okay, here, a lot of people do correct here, right? So if u plus t equal 5 and u minus t equals 2, what's the value of this? Whew. It told us something, and it's here. We just need to factor this part, right? U minus t equals 2. We just replace by 2. And what about this part? This part is u plus t. You can factor into u minus t, right? So u plus t equals 5. U minus t equals 2. So the result will be time together will be 20. Easy, too easy. Too easy, right? Okay, let's move on next. All right, so this is question about still too small. I cannot make it bigger. I try to make it bigger. So let's see this one. The scattering plot shows the number registered voters and the numbers of people who voted in the last elections. Which of the following could be line fit, best fit? So best fit here is actually to find the linear line, right? So linear line we can see here is here. I know this number is so small. Let me see if I can do a little bigger. Let me make it bigger. Can you guys see bigger? Better? Okay. So we need to do here is, you can see, here's 120, here's 60. And this one 300 and 150 looks like a double. So if they extend, so we just need to find out the slope it will be. So here is what? Here is, you can see this one, when this number half of this one, here number half of this one. So the slope is half, right? So y equal half x plus, we don't know y-intercept. So if they extend it, if they zero, looks like zero, right? Because here is double. So actually the linear line will be half x. That's it. So positive x. So it will be b. The result will be b, right? Oh no. Brian, can you practice piano? Brian, can you practice piano later? You guys can hear that the piano sound in the background. Hopefully don't affect yours. Okay, let's move on down here. Let's still several people do wrong here. Sorry, let's do here that to see this one happening. Okay, so here 30. So in this part, just find a question. So will it be 369? What's the least common denominator? Least common multiplier, actually. Least common multiplier. 18, right? 18. So 18 over 6 plus 18 over 3 plus 18 over 2, x equals 33. 18, 9, 11, x equals 33. Factor out, x equals 54. Everyone should be doing this. This will be a lot of pre-algebra. Okay. This one only 3 people do wrong. That's really should be better. The function x and g are defined below. The function is related to the function, right? Which are following equation to f equal 8. So when f equal 8, just replace here. f8 equals 4 times 8 minus 3 equal 29. Right? Oh, so the option is G. G what? So G1. G1 equals 3 times 1 plus 5 equal 8. G3. 3 times 3 plus 5 equal 14. G5. 3 times 5 plus 5 equal 20. G8. 3 times 8 plus 5, 29. Match. Right? So function. So function, they just didn't write y, right? Use fx equal. So here is majority, like most of the time is x equal y. They express different this way. All right, let's move on. A parabola. That is question. The graph. Okay, graph. Let me make it bigger. The graph is like this, and then find f70 and f2, right? The graph is like this, t. So here, suppose it's not t, it should be sub fx. You hear somewhere he typed in error. Fx equal ax squared plus bx plus c. So it's parabola. So ax here, it can definitely a less than 0. All right, let me zoom in a little bigger. Okay. So you can see here. So actually the question we find is f70 in f2, right? So you can see 2 here. P. So you can see this parabola ft actually should be the fx, or here it should be t. You know, the ax is at squared plus bt plus c. So you can see the y-intercept is 0 and 5. So intercept, you can see this part. Here is the symmetric line. Is x equal 2.5. Right here, somewhere here, 2.5. So P is a little bit left of this part. That makes sense. But here you can see here is look like 260, the 2.5 60, right? P looks like here. All right, so we can make sense. So F2, so F2 is what? So actually when they provide these kinds of information, we can get. So Ft equals ax minus 5 times x minus 0. We know the two intercept here, right? So we can get this part. So we define it. So if you point 2.5 put inside it, you can get a 60. 2.5 minus 5 times 2.5. So you can get here got 0.5, right? Get half. So 2.5 here is 4 over 5. A. So A can get what? I mean here is negative. Sorry. Here is negative, right? So A can get 12, right? 12. So 12, negative 48. So you put a negative 48 back here. So actually it's this kinds of blah, blah. So let's say F2. So F2 is around here. F2 definitely less than 60, right? It's a little bit left here. And also less than 70. What about F70? 70 is far would be around here. So F70 should be far below, less than 0 somewhere here, right? Below here, right? Let's see the options. Go back to see. So you can see F70 greater than 2. I think this part is somewhere least not so well. Greater than 2, F70, just like I say, is far below than down there, right? So should be less. This one definitely not right. F70 less than 2, I think this makes sense. F2 greater than 70 now makes sense, right? Right now we say P below here. F2 less than 70, this makes sense. But I don't think this also makes sense. I think this is the choice here is not so good. F70 definitely less than 2 is far below the 0. Less than 2. Okay. Right. So actually I should be say this person who picked the F70 less than 2 also correct. Sorry for this one. This option didn't design properly. All right, let's move on number 3. Question number 3. I think pretty much left. Hopefully, not too much left. Did you guys feel a little bit sleepy? I think it's 9:43. Pretty dark outside. Let's see number 3. All right, so here's 3 people do wrong. Hey, here, go to linear question again. All right, let's see, figure out what's going on. So let's put it in together. I know most, when you find iron listing, we need to quickly do the paperwork, right? So always bring a draft paper next to you. Right? So find x in plus y. So let's figure out what's going on. So, all right. So let me see. So maybe we can use the y we place here. We double it. We make these 2 double. And so here became 6x equal 2y plus 20. So second line double, please, right? So right now we can use the first line, replace here. 6x equal x plus 40, right? Oh, when we double, we need to forget double is 2, 40 plus 40. Right? 2y equal x plus 40. So you can get what? 5x equal 80, x equals 16. X equals 16, put back here. So 2y equal 56. So y equal 28. So x plus y. X away 16 plus 28 for 44. Need a quick find the solutions for provide answers. Right. Okay, so this is pretty clear and easy. I am please minimum make noise. Thank you. Right, number 10. Number 10. A lot of people do 11. People do correct. All of you guys do correct. Oh, that's will be easy part. Hopefully you guys know. When x is here, just replace here. 8 times half. I don't think this question is so representative, so easy one, right? So if you this one do wrong, please practice, all right? Okay. Right, see this part. Oh, this is table questions again. Let me zoom in a little bit. Let me read this one first. The table above shows shipping charges for an online retailer. Which function can be used to determine the shipping charge X in dollars for merchandise with the weight X pound? So it means they are list X1 by pound and then dollar charging and try to figure out what's the line. Looks like from the answers you can see here, looks like they are linear line. So we just need to find the slope and y-intercept, like based on the table. So I'm zooming a little bit. This is a little bit smaller. I'm sorry, a little bit clear, hopefully. So you can see when they are 5, we can just charge this out. When they're 5, they charge 16.94. When they are got 20, I'm sorry, got 10, they charge 21.89. And then got a 20, they charged 31.39. And they've got 40, they got a 51. So you can see here increase 5, right? Here from 5 to 10 increase 5. From 10 to 20, they increase 20. From 20 to 40, they increase about 20 as well. So looks like the slope is 1, close to 1, right? Here increase 5, here increase 5. Here increase 20, here increase 20. Here increase 20. 10, here increase 10, here increase 20, increase 20. So slope is close to 1. All right, so let's put back here. So y equal x plus c. Let's see the first questions. When they are 5 plus c, here c equals 16.96. So pretty close to 11.96, right? So c close to 11. So we got it. X plus 11.96, close to this number, right? Let's see what answers. The options part. So A, B, C, D. So CD is not right, right? The slope is not close to 1. A, B close to 1, and B definitely be a little bit better, more close. So answer would be B. Clear. So yeah, something like this one need to be read through and find out a little bit quicker, okay? Based on the knowledge. Okay. What? All right, number 19. I think the rest questions we can neglect because most people do correct. Let's see the finish 19 and before. Oh, we have some also 19 and the next one about geometry. The 19 here. Let's see 19 first. If x greater than 0, the expression equals 2. So let's just simplify. That's too easy part, right? So it's 9x. This one we can neglect. And I think let's quickly go down this part. So let's see this. All right, see this part. Let me zoom in a little bit. Why? SP. So this is about geometry, very basic part. So when there's two lines drawing, so these two angle is equal to each other, right? Suppose here's alpha, here's beta. So angle alpha equals angle beta. And what about theta? So when you can see these two parts, so alpha plus theta equal 180 degree, right? Theta plus beta, these two angles plus together also equal 180. So you can see alpha, well, that's why alpha equal beta. That's easy to prove, right? See this part. So you can see this, so equal, so it means y equal 40. And these two plus together equals 180, right? So 2x minus 17 plus 63 equal 180 degree. So 2x, let's do some math work here. So here is 3, 6, 46, 180. Put it 180, 40 to the back, to this side, it became 134. 2x equal 134. So x equal 67, right? Let's see. So B is the right choice. So I think this is the last question for the quizzes because of the rest, a lot of people do very great. We don't need to spend time here. Let's move on. Let's move on new section part. All right, because the rest is too easy to explain. Let's spend some. I know we have 10 minutes left, but we want to use it. Maybe it's already finished, but we just need to wait. So let's go statics results. Okay. We need still time to do this part, but I think we spend time this a little bit since they have the answers in the backside. Please check yourself, all right? And I will spend some time, a little bit later time to explain it. All right, let's go on new topic part. I think not new topic, it's just old topic. We just go through that again. So first section about mean, median, mode, and range. Did you ever guys learn this one? I believe you guys did, right? Let me make it a little bit bigger. So mean, so if you provide a series data, mean means a close average. Average, right? Average. Mean means average. Average. So you need to put sum all together, sum of all the numbers and the numbers of the values. Something like, give an example. So you need to something like mean here. This part, you need to put all these number together, right? In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Divide 6, and then you got a mean. All right. What's the median? Median means put the number sequence from the smallest to the biggest. They are already sequenced here, right? All right. So So the median part is just like the middle, close like the middle, but it's like to something like say, it's like say, do you guys know median here? So the median is a set of data. The set of data is the middle number when the data is arranged in order. If there are two middle numbers, the median is the mean of the two middle numbers, right? So how many numbers here? So you can see here you have 6 numbers, so it will be in between these two. So median will be average of these two. Will be what? 100. So it's easy for you. This is just a median. What's the mode? Mode is if a set of data is the number that appears most frequently. So something like here, it shows once, 152, 164, 164, and 175. So 164 to show twice. So the mode will be 164. So if they are all showed only once, so it means there's no mode since each number appear only once. If in the set data, the data 1977 show up to here, 1919 show up twice, right? Since they are both numbers appear twice, there will be no mode either. Just like because of repeat, the mode only one of them, right? The range, what about range? Range since a set data, the difference between the greatest to the least. So this is the part. Sometimes not easy to remember, but it just when you do the statistics result, often have this kinds of situation you need to meet. It's the mean, average, middle, and the most up show frequently, most frequent. If they are shows everyone show once, this means no mode. If they both of them show the same frequency, no mode either. The range is the biggest and the least, the difference between them. So this is basic knowledge. Please don't confuse yourself. Just like take a little bit longer time. But I don't think it's too static, too much challenge for you guys. I think that's the part. Let's go to the I have a book. I like to share this book a little bit later to you guys. Let me open this. Sorry to get it. I'm going to open. And then, okay, so you can see one of the book. Okay, I have one book, very book. I like to share this book. Well, it's even in 2016, but yeah, very good book called Acing the New SAT Math. Okay, so you can see let's book chapter here, list here. Solve linear equations, function linear equations, linear inequality in graph. And this is for all algebra 1. Word problem of situation, radius and proportions, and percent, statics part. I like to know, that's what I take from. And mean, median, and mode, right? So I will send some questions for you guys to practice a little bit later. Second part is about standard deviation. Standard deviation. The standard deviation, just like when they have the variance, I think we didn't maybe it didn't go so deep part, but we'll just let you guys say just like when you and some of you guys maybe try to hit a ball to a wall. Whenever you hit it one, majority of them go to the center, right? But some of them is deviation part. And when you put all the number together, try to see how much frequency show up, and you can see just like y would be frequency. The part here is like frequency shows this most part hit it, and you can see majority of them you hit along here, and some of them very far away. And this is like your frequency they show up. So this is the part you most hit. And when you put how to make these kinds of result, just like this is based on a lot of data collection, and then put a number together to align, and you can find most of the time you can, if you hit target is m, and some of them deviate away, how far away. Just like you let me give another example. Maybe just say you make a rule, and one machine come out the same rule, sometimes a little bit longer, sometimes a little bit shorter. But majority of time you should be in the range will be considered qualified. And still you can see some data just like something like you make 8 inches, sometimes 8.1, sometimes 7.9, 8.13, and 7.8, and some of majority is close to 8. The majority is close to 8, and some are far. So this one give you a kinds of statistics results, how good you are. If all your result is close in this range, it's like tolerance, right? In this range will be considered pass. If they two deviation too far away, considered not pass. So when you go to the work, the quality group often like to know, say, I want most of the product in different range. Something like I targeted some range and not too far away. And if you 99%, just like your Apple phone, iPhone, they come out kinds of the size, and some a little bigger, a little smaller. How you qualify the NLR pass looks like that exactly the same. But if you measure the size, something like iPhone 16 or 15, you can measure all of time, put all data together, just like they close something like code 2" by 4". And the 2" part imagine many times, record down the data, and put it all together. Sometimes you measure a little bigger, sometimes measure a little smaller. And if thousands of people, you collect thousands of data put together, and you will find out majority is close to ideal kinds of 2". But sometimes a little bigger, sometimes smaller. Not exactly the same thing, right? So it will be these kinds of static result. So the deviation cannot be too bad, cannot be too bad. So I believe there's some document in each company when they have product, they need this data for the quality. And the part just like say, if they have a D value, just like D means how far they are moving away from the statics result. If D is more smaller, it means more better. If D is too big, it's not good. So this part, I think let's I'd like to send this part to you guys to go through this, have some time, pay attention. Maybe you didn't met too much in our SAT, but SAT subject ACT, you will partially cover this area. And graph display actually this is actually real results to find the median mean part. That's pretty much of them. Now let me print this partial of them in the PDF and post on the Google Classroom, so you can guys go through this part to see which part missing, and something like the region part there, right? Region part, scattering and regional line. There's some partially, but I didn't go very deep part here. Like some earlier, like one of the questions is the linear. They find the distribution of line and fit it into a linear line. Partially of a question like that. Population sample. They show up the tables and then describe which one. Did you ever remember one of the SAT in the early 2023 May cancel text? They give you a table and then describe which of the statement is correct, like that. this one easy make a mistake. I think this is the part time for our to practice. I will send partially of this result to the partially of a homework, and you can go through that one. And of course, I like to send you answer keys. Please don't see your answer key first, but later, right? If you finish, you check them by yourself. So we come back to recheck this one later. I also will send you another set of SAT question. You do your own practice. Right? Sounds good. So time is really flies. We cover only quizzes part, but we didn't cover to most of them. That's all for today. I mean, do you guys have any questions about the quizzes? No? Okay. So I wish you guys enjoy the holidays. Tomorrow is a big holiday, right? And hope you guys enjoy the time together with your families and do some and